Welcome to the Flicks Picks and the Nitpicks, and I am your humble host, No718, and we're gonna get into this trailer for the Marvels. And look, man, I'll be honest with you, I just got in. Everybody been wilding about this. I've seen a lot of critique on it. I expected it. With Brie Larson heading it, I expected a lot of people to have a lot of fan fake outrage and all the rest of it. Look, man, I do admit there's certain things that I do believe that they did. I think they went to the Marvels to bring in Miss Marvel from the series and bring in Monica Rambeau's variation of Miss Marvel and put them all into one film, and I think it is much needed. Brie Larson cannot carry it. I've seen the movie, the original movie. I enjoyed it. It was entertaining. I did have issues. We'll talk about that another time with it. But the point being is, as a front runner, she needed someone to bounce off of for her to make it to the end of the film. Me personally, the wooden Brie and she doesn't make face, I ain't doing none of that shit right here. I don't think she's particularly wooden. Not me. I just think that the character could have been written to be a little bit more interesting. It was, and what they, and the nerfing of what's his name? Nick Fury, I was not with. I thought Nick Fury should have been a more serious, gauging the straight man to her. But then I understood she was kind of the straight man too, so you can't have two straight men. So who got the charisma out the bunch? Then you take Samuel L. Jackson's stoic character, serious character, the character that actually could have did a rated R film, and you nerf him and make him a guy who got his eyes ball scratched out by a fucking cat. But anyways, we get down the road on that another day. But the Marvels are here. I'm interested in seeing what this is going to be about. So without further ado, let's just check it out.
Captain Rambeau? What the hell are you doing?
Entering the jump point perimeter.
I'm gonna get you some readings, Fury. Hello?
Okay, some of these shots is actually real nice.
Captain Rambeau?
Okay.
Is this an Avengers test?
Where's
What?
Captain Rambeau?
What?
What the?
That's cute. I was getting confused if this was actually the trailer or not.
We're looking for Kamala Khan.
Okay, so our powers are entangled. I can manipulate light energy, and I could totally show you. No! Not again! Hi.
Where's our daughter?
Wherever you were.
I see where they're going with this. This might could work. I don't know about this cat. It's starting to get ridiculous with this fucking cat. Okay. They got a Bollywood scene. A bunch of cat. Alright, this is gonna look goofy. This is training.
We're a team.
Oh, no, we're not a team.
We're not a team.
This could actually be good. This could actually work for Brie Larson. We're gonna go through the trailer again, but I got some things to say. I'll be honest with you. I really do believe that they initially, when they thought they wanted to do the whole future is her, Victoria Alonso, we'll get to all of that down the line. We're going to have some talks about that. The whole idea of pushing the feminist agenda in film was being actually supported and backed by the industry for this extra thing for women empowerment and all the rest of it. I don't want to get all into the politics of that, so don't get mad about how I'm saying it, because I just don't give a fuck anyway. I just kind of want to move that along so we can get into the trailer review and reaction. But I knew when people was out there saying that they felt that the reason why they put Monica Rambeau and Kamala Khan into her film was because they didn't have confidence that Brie Larson could carry it. And then I heard Kamala Khan got a lot of good reviews for her Miss Marvel series. I haven't seen it yet. I plan on watching it. And it's funny because they say in the trailer explains what happened to her at the end. So I have ideas about how this is going to go. And I think they're going to use some of the concepts, ideas about how Mr. Fantastic stretches in the comics, kind of like how they've kind of explained in the comics the optic blast of Cyclops isn't exactly a blast, but it's kind of opening up. If I'm not mistaken, it's opening up a dimension. That's where all that heat and stuff really comes from. So, and that makes it appear to be a blast, but it's kind of like he's manipulating a doorway, if I'm not mistaken. I forgot how they try to explain that shit. And I think they did the same thing with Reed Richards, saying that he bends things around him that makes it seem like he himself is twisted. But that's not exactly what he's actually doing in terms of stretching all that. He's bending things around him to make him get around people. But his body's not exactly stretching and squashing, stretching, if you will. That being said, I think that's what they're going to say with Kamala Khan, because now that she's like a mutant from what I heard, you know, they already put that out there. So if she's a mutant and they try to distort her powers a little bit with something, I believe one of the crystals or some crystals she got too, I'm going to get into all the, like I'm going to have to watch the series. If I'm not mistaken, you could correct me if I'm wrong, but it's something with a crystal too that she's not stretching. This is extra power that comes out that elongates her hands and arms. But I brought all of that along with this shit up to say that I think her power is kind of like they found a way to explain how she squashes and stretches and uses the big arms and hands that she normally is known for in the comics, that I think she's teleporting or doing something that's actually accessing some teleportation thing that's bringing Miss Marvel into her universe. That's what I think happened when she kind of pulled her wherever she was at into her home. Now, is it possible? I know they got a lot of their powers came from one of the stones, the Infinity Stones. So we'll see how they're gonna tie all of them together. I mean, we already know in the comics Miss Marvel is just a big fangirl for Miss Marvel. Miss Marvel's a fangirl for Miss Marvel, but you know what I mean. Yeah. And Monica Rambeau was Miss Marvel at one point, and then I forgot what her name was, became Photon. So I think what they're going to do is, and if I'm not mistaken, Monica Rambeau was Miss Marvel, so she had all her powers at one point too. It wasn't like a rogue stole a power thing, but I can vaguely remember even what that was about, and I didn't really read Photon, so that wasn't my thing. But neither here nor there, I think they're gonna try and use a lot of ideas that they're pulling from the comics and different aspects to kind of make them tie together and try to create this synergy with them. And look, man, I'm all cool with this little, like a 3-man team, all women of different ages. Well, I guess Monica and well, technically speaking, Brie Larson's character is supposed to be way older than Monica Rambeau, because she knew him when she was a little girl. So that's kind of like her niece in a way. So to see, but she's basically the same age as Monica now, like, I mean, in visualization. So to see, like, kind of like 3 different varying females, even down to a young little girl, could actually make for an interesting show. This is what could have made your comedy. The problem I have is all of Marvel's presentation of their characters come with this cartoony vibe, and it's not a bad thing because they're migrating towards that. But I thought the concept was that each film would have been, it's kind of like mirroring something else. So you'll have your Marvel, whatever. Take any superhero and say that's going to be your action thriller. This will be your scary movie. This will be, and we'll lean into actually all those tropes where they're not really doing it. They're just barely skimming the surface, like, and you're not getting the full totality of what they were trying to sell to you. So with that being said, I'm going to the trailer again. I did like it. Make no mistake, I like the trailer. I don't know about y'all. I like the trailer. I'm a guy that didn't see Mrs. Marvel, but I did see what is it? WandaVision. So I'm familiar with how Monica Rambeau got her powers, even though it was corny as hell. But either way, I'm familiar with that. So to bring them all together in this series should be very interesting. I love the fangirl thing with Miss Marvel, the little girl. So you could get all the comedy bits very naturally from all of them. But I would want it to be organic. I wanted to be organic. And you could have did like a coming of age thing with the young girl coming into her own as her own superhero, even while being a fangirl. You know, there's ways you could balance this. It looked like they're taking them off world and they're gonna have something in the cosmos. I'm hyped. I'm all 10 toes down on that. Get them off of Earth and do some very interesting space shit, but make space interesting, not a fucking joke. Like, I'm getting tired of it. You damn near made the fucking gods a joke. Asgard is a fucking joke. Fucking the Zeus in them is a fucking jokes. Like, it's just a fucking joke. So this makes sense. I'm okay with it. We're gonna watch this again, this trailer again, and we're gonna cue this bad boy up. But I like it. So we're gonna cue this bad boy up and see what this is about. And cue this up and go.
Captain Rambo? What the hell are you doing?
I'm liking the shots of space, even though it looks too colorful, but I still like it, and it looked like they're trying to get that aspect of I forgot that Sandra Bullock film.
Is this an Avengers test?
Where's Captain Rambo?
I like her fall. I like this scene. They let her grow her hair out. She ain't got the short joint no more.
We're looking for Kamala Khan.
Okay, so our powers.
I like her photon
I
out.
can manipulate light energy, and you.
Okay.
I could totally show you.
No! Not again!
Hi,
Where's our daughter?
wherever you were.
Whoever you were. Oh, so she keeps shooting the back. So who's throwing who? I thought she did that. So is that Photon doing it? Yo, I'm not sure about the cat shit. Like, it's starting to get real ridiculous now. Monica looking okay though. Bree's looking good too. Like she look cute. This is gonna be dope.
We're a team.
Oh no, we're not a team.
We're not a team.
Okay. We looking a look okay over there. I like how they add the Marvels with everyone's little vibe at the end of it. Man, I'm liking this, man. I'm really liking this. I like what I'm seeing so far. I don't know about you guys. I don't know what you guys expect. You know my channel, I don't hate watch. I don't do none of that weirdo shit. I ain't got time to shit on Brie Larson for 35 minutes. None of that shit. Like, I got no hate for oh yeah, and they put Monica Rambeau's photon symbol in there. I just had to bring that back just to make sure. But look, man, I'm not getting into all y'all politics and stuff. Yo, we don't hate watch on this side. We do talk that shit on Just to Talk. I can get 10 toes down deep in the weeds with y'all when I'm ready. But I don't, this is not a rant channel, me complaining and bitching and moaning just so I could get hate clicks and watch. I really want you to watch these trailers with me. And I'm actually liking what I'm seeing. I'm actually liking some of the shots in there, even though the CG looks a little too setish sometimes. But I understand they want to play up the colors. They don't want duller things, even though the dull effects and the saturations that you normally see, something a la Zack Snyder and even Chris Nolan, is more to make it feel like this is the real world and it doesn't look like one big tapestry of a cartoon. And it's just a design element to allow for the realism to set in and translate well onto the screen, that all of these are real these figments of imagination are true to form creatures that you can reach out and be tactile and touch. That being said, the colors for what Marvel's doing, fine. I'm all with. I like everything that I'm seeing so far. I think it'll be real interesting to see their what you would call it, their chemistry, their on-screen chemistry. Will they be able to play off each other, especially if you're trying to see that their powers are kind of linked? I hope they have a good explanation of it and also set the stage for more things to come. And I really do look forward for them to actually really build off of this, but I'm curious to see what is going to be the big story, who will be the villain. But this is a teaser trailer just to set you guys up with what you're seeing. A decent enough teaser trailer. Make no mistake, I'm not over the moon about to just like, where's my ticket? I ain't on that type of time right now. Don't get me wrong, I'm gonna watch this shit. But like, but you know me, I geek up for this shit. You dig? But it still sets the stage. Now I want to see a trailer to let me know what is this movie going to be about. What are their relationships going to be? And what is the story that they really want to tell? And I hope they have a story and a good one. And if you're going to go this kind of route, look at what you've done with your animated series and how you were able to still pull at the heartstrings of the viewer with animated characters, is still give the colorfulness and all of that, and still somehow get people wrapped up into the story, because usually you had a good story to tell, and Disney has a stable of well thought out stories that were executed on screen. Chef's kiss moi. So I hope that they tap into those type of ideas and really have a story that they want to tell that will further these characters independently but also together, because at the end of the day, this is going to be all about relationships and how these girls work together as a team, and how do they go from being a bumbling bunch of independent characters and finding a way to be a team by the end of the film. And it'd be cool if they even flipped it and proved that they can't be a team at the end. That would be an interesting narrative, but have something that you want to say about this movie to further these characters, as opposed to just throwing a bunch of noise on the screen just to say that, hey, we introduced these other characters. We're just trying to set up for like Secret Wars. I don't want to see a bunch of setup films. I want a film to be able to tell me a good story in that film. And I hope they execute that fine, but I'm okay with what I've seen so far. Leave it in the comments below. Let me know what you guys think. I know you're going to let me know. You get me up on Twitter, wherever you can find me, IG. Let's chop it up. Let me know if you got any ideas, what you want me to do with this channel. And as always, like, share, subscribe. See you next time. And as always, till I have a better outro, chill.
What the? Hi.
We're looking for Kamala Khan.
Where's our daughter?
Wherever you were.
We're a team.
Oh, no, we're not a team.
We're not a team.